Hi guys, it's Stuart here from Airshow World. Thanks for tuning in. This is tutorial number 4 for the Uniden BCT 15X scanner, and what we're going to show you today is how to set up your own GPS system for your scanner. Okay, without further ado, let's show you what's required. Okay, so what you're going to need is a couple of bits of hardware. This is how I have the thing running. You can buy the official device, but it's quite expensive. These are normally quite cheap. I've seen them for a lot cheaper than what this is being advertised at the moment. The most important thing is it must be the old type of GPS receiver. The new USB ones won't work. That's why you can pick these up normally quite cheap. Okay, I did a quick search on eBay today, and this was pretty much the only one I could find, but do your research and see what you can find. Okay, so that's the type of device. Just let me scroll down so I can give you a little bit more information about the outputs that are required to make this work. In other words, the PC interface. Okay, so the protocol must be known as NMEA. Okay, and the serial port is the RS232. If you look at the back of your Uniden scanner, you'll see there's a serial port on the back. Okay, so you need one of these babies. Alright, now sometimes they come with a cable. It's always worth checking if it comes with it. If it does, not a problem. If it hasn't got a cable, you'll need one. And where do you get the cables from? Well, in the United Kingdom, possibly the best place. Yeah, you can find them off eBay. But what I'll do, I'll put together with the garment that I just showed you and this particular page, I will put the link into the description of this video so you can find it easy. Save you googling and looking for it. Okay, there's two different types of cables that Maplin do. One which is pretty useful because it'll mean your GPS receiver will always be charged up as you drive along in your car. It has, okay, that's zoomed in. You can see the middle socket there. That is the adapter that goes on to the Garmin. Okay, the top one, obviously, that connects to your car, so you've got it'll be charging all of the time. And the bottom one is your 232, which goes into the back of your scanner. Okay, middle GPS receiver, top car for charging, bottom straight to the radio. Okay, that's simple enough. The other type is exactly the same, apart from it doesn't have the charging unit. But if that's not a problem, these GPS receivers that I showed you, they take AA batteries, so I put rechargeables in mine. So this is the cable that I actually used. Top one to go into the back of the receiver, the GPS receiver. Bottom one to your radio. Okay, so that's pretty obvious. Right, let's just close that for a minute. So let's go back to pretty much where we finished with tutorial number 3. Okay, so what we have here, this is direct out of my radio, because I have these already. This is something I did quite a while ago. Okay, but it's worth checking them every now and again. So, in tutorial number 3, I showed you how to create a new system and how to create groups. So in each of these, I have a system. Okay, so I've numbered them all. Okay, so here we go. This is the system. I'm looking at GPS 13. That's what I called it. let's go down, have a look, and Scampton, we'll have a quick look at that one. Okay, so just by clicking on that, it brings up the group for Scampton. Okay, and you must have this ticked. Okay, click on edit, and you're going to want to know the grid coordinates. Now, for some reason, I have no idea why, but just recently, I think Google may have changed the way Google Maps works, but this used to be able to just type in here, say RAF Scampton, it would find it, and you'd put it straight in here. Okay, but that's not too much of a problem. Excellent resource here. I've put a link for you in the description of the video, so you'll be able to find this particular web page. Okay, so let's type RAF Scampton. Okay, find. There we go. Found it straight away, and there are the grid coordinates. You'd copy that. Copy. Let's go to this. Paste it there, and then let me do it. There we go. Paste. Okay. Then copy. Let's go back to free scan. Here we go. Paste. Now, once you have put those in, this is very important. Okay? Click on View in Google. That will bring that up. Okay? Now, you've noticed I made a typo here. It's not put it where Scampton should be. Yes, it's got that grid coordinate correct, but the easterly, no. And purposely, what I did, I left in the minus just there. Okay, so let's just take that out. So what I'm trying to say is just be careful when you go copy, paste. There we go. You see, there's only one there. See, view in Google again, and that, as you can see, we know Scampton is just above Lincoln, just there. We know we've got it correct. Okay, so okay to that. Back. Yep, that's all selected. Also, that box that came up, make sure your range is set correctly. That's a matter of choice, really. Once an aircraft's airborne, as you know, you can pick it up for miles and miles around. If you want to get the ground comms, maybe 20 miles is a little bit much, really. You might want to go for 10 miles. It's just personal preference. Okay, I'll leave that to you guys. If you have, say, London military programmed into your radio, I would suggest you select a location of, say, the middle of England, possibly Birmingham, Warwick, wherever, as your GPS coordinate, and select 200 miles. It will go as far as either 199 or 200 miles. That's the maximum range that you can actually put in. Let's have a look. You notice I've selected on Fairford, and there we go. There's the range. Okay. So let's just try it one more time, just to prove this works really well. There we go. Fairford. Da-da-dum. Right in the centre of the runway there. Okay. Don't recommend you drive there. Well, not to the centre of the runway anyway. So copy. Paste. Okay. The longitude. Copy. Select that. Yes. View in Google, and it should be just above Cirencester. Yes, just there. We know that's where it is. Yeah, that looks good. I'm going to leave that as 20 miles, okay, but say left it to your own discretion how you want that set up. Okay, so okay to that. Let's close that. So I think that's pretty obvious how to do that. I don't think we could make that much simpler. In tutorial number 3, if you're watching this from fresh, definitely go back and see the other tutorials. Or you won't know how to set what I said in tutorial number 3 was possibly one of the most important features, and that are the quick keys. And you notice here I've got every one of my GPS on set for quick key 1 in every system we have. Inside, I have not set any quick keys for any of the groups. Okay? And obviously, the reason why I have all these systems set to quick key number 1 is I get in the car, switch the scanner on with the GPS function running, and all I have to do, it's as simple as just hitting key button 1, and what the scanner will do, it'll talk to the GPS receiver and it will know exactly whereabouts you are, yeah, and what it will do, it will go, okay, well, yeah, you're in grid coordinate 52 blah 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 whatever, and it will then go through every one of these systems, yeah, and it'll go through every single group looking at the grid coordinate. And if you are within whatever you've put in here, this one I set to 13.5 miles, yeah, whenever you drive past, say, Cosford, in this example, when you are within 13.5 miles, your scanner will automatically start scanning Cosford. Yeah. When I'm within 9 miles, it will automatically, yeah, it will know, your radio will know because straight away what your grid coordinates are in your car, it will automatically start scanning within 9 miles, in my case, Cranwell. Okay? So that is why it's important to only have the quick key in each of these systems. All the same quick key. Because if you just hit button 1 or whatever quick key you want it assigned to, so it's personal preference. This is how I have this set up. Yeah, other people may have different ideas, but this is how I have it running. Okay. I think that's just about everything really. If I didn't cover everything that on this particular tutorial, please leave a message in on the messages of the video. You can also subscribe to Airshow World. The advantage you have of subscribing to Airshow World is that if you select Get Notifications, you will always know when I have a new video out. And I'm doing lots of tutorials at the moment for the 15X scanner and other scanners as well. I'll be doing tutorials for those scanners. And also we've got lots of other projects coming up. Lots of airshow videos, low-flying aircraft, you name it, air bases. We have over 400 different videos at the moment. Also, every day we do a live stream for the radar systems as well. That's another tutorial you might want to look at, which is virtual radar scanner. It's very interesting. Well, I think so anyway. Anyway, no more of the waffle. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next tutorial. Thank you. Bye bye for now.